Hey guys, Luke here, and welcome back to episode 16 of Win One Take One. Now these next few episodes, I think the next two episodes are going to be redemption episodes. So basically we're going to go through and take on the sides that we lost, and thankfully for me, well maybe not thankfully for me, but we got an even amount of teams that we lost to, so it works out pretty well for the video wise. So we're taking on the Raiders first up, and then the Knights, and then I think next episode might be the NRL All-Stars and the Blues. We're going to start off with the Raiders side here. Now, in terms of players that the Raiders have, it's a little bit like the Super League. I think I've pretty much got the only player of note that might come into the squad, and that's Blake Ferguson. They have Josh Papali as well, who could slot into the squad, but it's not like he's someone that I need or anything. Campese just broke through a tackle. It was way too easy for Campese, and that just rhymed. I just realised that. But he picks off a pass 13 minutes in, and there seems to be a lot of intercepts in these episodes, and in particular just this game in general is just full of intercepts. Hopefully that is something that does get fixed up in Rugby League Live 3, although I do have to say there are times when you're losing and you're like, well, I've got a guaranteed intercept as long as I stand at this spot or whatever. Right here, some awesome play. This is straight from the kickoff pretty much. Got Thurston, and I do find sometimes just changing the tempo of your squad, like you don't have to sprint all the time. That's something I think a lot of people might not understand. So a lot of people see it and see like it being a video game and just want to go like sprint. Same with like FIFA and all those games. Like it is good to sprint and it's very valuable, but you know, I found if you just time it, it's a lot better. Like you can just burn a player. Same in real life. Sometimes, like you see, I think Christian Indy was a big one. You just sort of jog it up to the line and then try and burn it around, like just try and burn them on the edge or whatever. Like you can do it. Blake Ferguson is going to burn us there. I think Thurston came across and he just got palmed off. It's quite unfortunate, our Ferguson with a shitty offload to their Ferguson, and I do think that was a little bit of a habit thing, a little bit of a thing where I just did it without really thinking about it, just through the offload, even though there's nobody there. It is something that it's just a habit. We'll leave it at that. But 6-all at halftime, not too happy. Just seems Raiders on my bogey side. In pretty much all my series, if I come up against Raiders, I lose. Look at my Warriors ones, I always struggle against them. Bulldogs ones, everything. We do have a nice little bit of passage of play here, so it's going to be a little bit of a longer clip, but I think it's worth showing. Inglis ends up scoring, but it was a great play. Great play by Ferguson down the right wing, and then Inglis moved into the centre there, and too easy. So Thurston's going to slot the conversion, you would think. And also I should comment, I talked about this a few episodes ago, and then even a few episodes before that, someone commented to change the stadiums, and I have been doing that, so thank you for the suggestion. I should have done that from the start. So we blow a chance here. Sean Johnson should just pass it to Ferguson or whoever it was, Inglis. Instead we threw an intercept, and Ferguson again here, constantly insane Ferguson, but I believe the right hand side is now our best attacking weapon really. When you got Inglis on that side, you gotta use it. Now Sean Johnson's on that side as well, so we're so strong everywhere really. Watmow had a pretty nice run there, and then Johnson's got to get it to Inglis. Inglis just going to break through a tackle there, and that's way too easy. I think it actually might have been Ferguson who missed that tackle for the Raiders. I believe Edric Lee's on that wing, and then Ferguson's in the centres. Now Thurston to try and convert the goal, and he doesn't. And I think this is what I was thinking of when I was saying Thurston goes on a bit of a bad run of form of goal kicks. Maybe it was just the fact that I don't usually miss, and now I'm missing a few that got to me. Sean Johnson with a great run from the kickoff gets it to Ferguson, who gets it to Fafita. We know how fast Fafita is. He's already scored a try like this. He is going to get caught, but there was the temptation just throw an offload there, but we didn't. And then I tried to go myself first with Cherry Evans, which I didn't show, and then Ferguson then, and we got thrown over the sideline. And Matt Scott's going to get a little bit of retaliation for that, and he's going to put a huge hit on. And then Cherry Evans going to get it to Thurston on the left hand side. We do throw an intercept. Sandor Earl will race away. Jennings is quite fast, but so is Sandor Earl, or Shandor Earl as we should say. And I do have to say, I feel a little bit sorry for Shandor Earl. He's the forgotten man in the Asada situation, but let's get off the Asada situation. I want to keep this as a positive video, at least while we're winning anyways. But that is another win, and it's just good to get our bogey side out of the way. We can move on to the Knights. So let's look at 3 plays. Also, I should mention, you can see 1 to 19. Usually I do 1 to 17, and the reason being is that out of the two, I think it's fair that have the possibility of getting 2 players we lost when we lost those games. So I think the 2 players we lost were a bunch of random players from the original side with this one, so it wasn't a big loss or anything. But in the future, we've lost T-Rex, we've lost Glenn Stewart, we've lost Fui, lost a few of those guys, so there is potential to get some of those guys back. But you can see here, the only real player of note that we got was Josh Papali, so quite fortunate in the fact that, pretty much there's only 2 good players on the squad for Raiders, no offense, but it is true, and you'd probably admit that yourself, and we've got both of them. We already had Ferguson, and we've got Papali now, so I'm not sure where I'll play Papali, obviously off the bench at some point, but I think I'll probably play him at prop. We'll be able to see in this game here, but anyways, moving on to the next game, which is taking on the Knights, and it's another one, they do have actually a pretty good side on paper, but it's another one, as I keep hitting the mic, it's another one that doesn't really improve the squad. I mean, Uarte, McManus, they could always slot them in. Maybe Uarte. I'm not really big on McManus for this game. Darius Boyd, maybe even on the wing. I'm not really sure there, but I know the 4 pack, we don't really need anybody else. We've got Papali now. Sort of, rounds out the squad quite nicely. But moving in very quickly, we just bashing them with the forwards, really. The forwards are rolling them very early on, just getting the nice offloads away. Yeah, he's just going to push off McManus here. He's going to draw on pass with Jennings, but they're going to come across and get them. Then 5th tackle here, put in a nice little grubber. I thought Thurston for a second was going to get to it, but instead we didn't, and I think McManus went and grounded the ball. But we're going to get another chance here. Blake Ferguson's going to go ahead and he's going to score here. I'm going to show the video ref here, but just another one where they have the animation. This is something that they maybe should have fixed, but I don't really know how you'd fix it. But just this animation every time. Same with the held up one. Actually, the held up one might be a little bit different, but like every time they go to the video ref, maybe it's not this animation, but maybe the one where they tackle them around the legs and they clearly get the ball down, and it's not like they bowled it on, like nothing. It looks so fine, looks so dumb that they go to video ref. And I think eventually I will just not bother showing them, because like what's the point? You know it's a try. Then Jared Mullen here kind of blows it, get a little bit caught up with his own player there, but it was a great tackle by Sean Johnson, I think, coming across there. And then Thurston's got to put Friday in a bit of a gap, just lots of passing, trying to use the numbers there. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the last offload away, because we probably would have had a great chance of scoring then. But 4-0 half time. Any lead is a good lead in my opinion. So, well, at least in this game anyways, while I'm in control. Maybe not in real life, watching like Bulldogs or something, wouldn't probably feel so secure. But Blake Ferguson's going to take the bomb here. Now, in normal circumstances, Uarte or someone would probably catch him for the Knights, but not going to happen here. Ferguson's going to race away and he's going to score. I think Uarte was actually tried to contest the bomb and just missed completely. So good work, Blake Ferguson. I hate you in real life, but killing it on the game for me. So you're in the squad for the time being. And Thurston will swap the conversion, a 10-0 lead. Really shouldn't be losing it from this point. I'd be really disappointing even if Knights get in contention, to be honest with you. But it's all going pretty swimmingly at the moment. In Inglis, this is just a really good, like, real football move in my opinion. Inglis, just the in and out, really back to Inglis, and then Dugan's going to finish it off. Ferguson couldn't quite make it to the line, but the old buddies Dugan and Ferguson, they set a try up, and then they'll probably end up on some roof at the end of the game. Maybe that roof right there, you can see they might go up, sit up there, take a few selfies, drink a few cruises, whatever, and get on with it. Might have to cut one of them, maybe. I don't know. Probably not Dugan. I don't know. But Ferguson making another break. Just the left-hand side, like I said, it's our strength, so we got to keep using it. Although Jennings is great, but I don't think on this game Yaya is as good as Ferguson, which is a bit strange because Yaya was way better than Ferguson. He probably Yaya at his peak is much better than Ferguson at his peak, I reckon. But they're gonna have a chance here. You saw they're going to intercept and they're going to capitalise on this. 79th minute. Well, actually, sorry. I don't know what I was saying that for. Yeah, he does get an intercept. After me saying he's not that great in this game, picks off another intercept, and probably the 50,000th intercept of this series. And yeah, I've went and made myself sound like a fool, trying to act like I know what's going to happen, and then it doesn't happen. But it's his first try of the game. Now Thurston to make the conversion. We've already got the bonus player wrapped up, and I'm just trying to stuff around to see how much curl we can get on it, so I can try and replicate Thurston's actual goal kick in real life. Obviously not sort of realistic compared to what it is in real life, but got a fair bit of curve there. So once again, we got the 19. We can get some of the players, and I believe first player we're going to get is Big Fui Moi Moi, just who I wanted. Now he was a wrecking ball for us. If you've watched right from the start, he was incredible for us, and I was so gutted to lose him. So very happy to get him back, and it's sort of one of the first people we've got who we've lost. So yeah, Jay's Menace is the first player from the night, so don't really have any use for him. Same with Willie Mason. Now I believe a few episodes ago I was talking about already getting Willie Mason for, and this is what I'm thinking about, so sorry about that, and if I spoiled it. And then Cade Snowden, I will put him in my squad. Not that I'd really need him, I don't think. Although when I put him in the squad, it put him like as one of the starting players by default. So he must be pretty decent on the game, but I don't think I'll end up using him. But he'll just be there in case I lose a player or something. That's where the video is going to end. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. Hopefully you can leave a like. 20 would be a great amount. That'd be awesome. And if you want to follow me on Twitter at Mr. Lugan YT is my Twitter handle. Facebook page also in the description below, which is linked to my Twitter page. So if you prefer that, go for it. And make sure you share with your friends and family and that sort of stuff. It's really hard breaking out in the rugby league market on YouTube. Just a small community. But once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.